right now. Oh, it is such a sweet Friday. Happy Donut Day, y'all. We have a sweet show on deck with the VIP co-host. Let's get this show started. The chat starts now.
Welcome to the chat. I'm Catalina Allures. We've got Henny and Angie joining the panel today, along with special guest host, comedian and actress Dominique.
I'm so happy to be here.
We're so excited.
Welcome to the chat. We're glad to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
We're excited to have you talk about a lot of the hot topics. But first of all, you may recognize Dominique from The Chappelle Show, the 2015 season of The Last Comic Standing, and the hit Adult Swim show, Black Jesus. She's performing here at the Comedy Club of Jacksonville. So, Dominique, is this your first time to Jacksonville, though?
It's not. I've been here several times before.
That's right. Well, what keeps you coming back?
But I like
Jacksonville. That paycheck keep on coming back.
Andy, I didn't want to be so blunt.
Okay,
You know?
it is what it is. So we just talked about that.
Isn't that who you are, so blunt?
Yeah, I am blunt, but I was trying to be, sometimes, you know, you try to be nice and calm.
Not at this table.
You try to be
politically
correct and those kind of things. But yeah, absolutely, that paycheck. And I do like Florida. So.
Where you from?
The weather, the beach. I've been down to the beach to have lunch today, so, you know.
Oh, good for
you. That was what happened to me. I started at the beach today, and then when I got downtown, it was sunny at the beach and pouring here.
Yes. Well, besides the rain, it's a fun Friday because it's National Donut Day. The best day of the year. A bunch of donut places are giving out free donuts, and you can get a free donut at participating Krispy Kreme locations. You don't even have to buy anything. Just walk in and ask for the donut. You can also get a free donut at Dunkin' Donuts if you buy a drink, which is worth it because their coffee is perfect.
That's my favorite.
It's not just a made-up holiday to sell donuts, though. The Salvation Army started it in 1938 to honor a group of women who handed out donuts to soldiers in World War I to boost morale. It's a good idea. So it goes back about 80 years, and now you know. And one more National Donut Day note. Jelly donut Oreos are hitting shelves today too. They've got the vanilla cream or the vanilla cookies, cream, and a drop of jelly in the center.
Who makes those?
Oreo.
But that sounds good.
Oreo, I mean, that sounds
it
so
sounds
good.
That sounds disgusting on a stick.
It'll
probably be good. That sounds amazing.
Wait, now we all know for years and many moons, Oreo has been that #1 cookie that you just cannot have enough of.
That's
you
right.
You can dunk it, you could eat it, you could separate it, you could lick it. Don't make me go down the line. And y'all gonna mess it up with some jelly?
No, it's the vanilla one. It's the vanilla Oreo.
Don't fix it.
Look, and you got to give it a try. If they can make a cookie like that, the donut has to be something to it.
It's got to be good.
Yeah, come on.
It might be good.
But nothing compares to Sonati's pumpkin donuts.
Oh, those are good.
I don't know.
I hate
I'm
that
sorry.
they're seasonal.
Sonati's is good, but I'm a donut shop girl.
Listen,
sorry.
I'm an equal opportunity donut eater. I will eat any and all donuts from anywhere.
I'll try to see if it's good. I'll try.
Yeah.
I will.
Well, you'll let us know
sacrifice
what you
the
think about the
calories.
donut shop, because that's where we got these.
Okay, I will definitely try. I wanted to try when I first got here.
Nice.
I know you've been looking at him. She was like, how dare you guys do this to me? Sorry, Dominique. All right, well, we're going to get to know you a little later in the show, but for now, we got some stuff to talk about, starting with Kathy Griffin's news conference held just a few hours ago. So the comedian appeared with her attorney, Lisa Bloom, to address the backlash she's received since posting photos of her holding up a bloody head resembling Trump. She says she's received death threats, lost jobs, and is being investigated by the Secret Service over the ordeal. Griffin accused Trump and his family of personally targeting her.
I make mistakes. I'm an out-there comedian. I'm an in-your-face comedian. But I just wanted to say, you know, if you don't stand up, you get run over. And what's happening to me has never happened, ever, in the history of this great country, which is that a sitting president of the United States and his grown children and the First Lady are personally, I feel, personally, trying to ruin my life forever.
Sorry. To me, that's comical, considering what she did to ruin his life.
I don't think what she did was like trying to ruin his life. It was definitely disrespectful, over the line of being called art. But I don't know. I kind of.
That's comical.
What she did was not okay.
Right.
But I don't think it's fair to go out of your way to make sure this girl never gets a job anywhere ever again. Because at the same time, she's got to make her own livelihood. And what she does is be a comedian. And like, this isn't new. Like, this isn't like Kathy Griffin's first time ever doing something that we don't like.
Right.
That's
exactly.
who she is.
That's who she is. So I mean, as a fellow comic, I mean, what do you kind of think about her feeling this way now, feeling personally attacked?
But I know she does cross the line. Everybody knows that about Kathy Griffin. Of course, you can't say anything about the president. You can't do what she did to the president, especially not this one. He's very sensitive, and he gets in his feelings, and she should have known he was going to bounce back like that. Anyway, so she was wrong, but she definitely doesn't need her life destroyed. He's doing things that aren't right and that people don't agree with, but nobody's saying destroy his whole life and his whole career. So that doesn't. She needs to work. She has to work. She was wrong.
Now, in this video, she mentioned that she thinks her career is going to be over after this. Do you think that this is a career-ending move for her?
Well, she's funny, so I don't think if you're funny, your career is going to ever end. It might not be at the place she wants her career to be.
You think she can bounce back?
Definitely. It may take some time, Henny, but she'll get there. It may take some years when I say time, but she'll get there. But she can still make money because she's funny, and people are going to come see her like they're going to come see me at the Jacksonville Comedy Club.
Look at that segue. Yes, girl. How do you do that? Yes.
Yeah, so she'll make money, but I mean, like she lost the CNN gig.
She did.
There won't be some of the bigger gigs that you would love to have.
She lost a few sponsorships. She had a few gigs canceled. Yeah.
But
so
she's not broke, but she'll be okay. Yeah, that paycheck. She's not broke. I wouldn't think that she was broke.
Got money.
She'll be okay, and she'll do her stand-up because people will come to the comedy club to hear about this ordeal. But it was out of order, and it was wrong.
So you're thinking like she won't book like those bigger venues anymore. She'll probably have to book like smaller comedy clubs because she's not gonna. I don't think at this point right now she's not gonna fill bigger venues. Like if she came to Veterans Memorial Arena.
How many seats does that have?
That's like 20,000, right? Something like that. It's pretty big.
Yeah, maybe not 20,000, but probably
two or three. I don't think that anybody would want to invite the ensuing trouble that might come with her booking a big venue. She may fill it, but there could be a lot of trouble associated with it too.
But that doesn't matter. If she fills those seats,
and we like train wrecks.
Yeah, right?
So we do like train wrecks. We do. So people will flock to say, what made her do that? We know people talk about the president and they make jokes about him. All comedians. It's an easy joke.
Every president from the beginning of time has been fair game.
Angie,
absolutely. Let's be real.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, but they're going to come to hear what made you do that. So.
All right. Well, obviously the story's been getting a lot of attention on social media. Our digital producer Trent Gilbreth has some of the responses. Trent, what are people saying?
That's right, Kat. We have gotten a lot of feedback on the chat's Facebook page, overwhelmingly negative towards the comedian. Kathy with an I said after Griffin's firing from CNN, "Good. I've always thought she was trash." Larry said, "Now they need to cancel all her Vegas shows and anything else she is booked into." Magdalena said, "Thank God. Now she needs to get evaluated by a psychiatrist." Joyce wrote in and said, "Hopefully she'll spend her next New Year's in a federal prison." And finally, Antoinette shared the image and said she needs to be canceled, fired from everything. Also, everyone that took part of making this sick video, people have been fired for less. She should be arrested and needs to join ISIS. So after seeing all of those, we want you to weigh in. We went live before the show on Facebook. Please comment, add what you're thinking, and use hashtag the chat on Twitter, and we'd love to feature you right here on the show. Trent Gilbreth for Chat Digital.
Thank you, Trent.
Go, Trent! Yeah!
That was good.
You served that up, Trent. That was
But
nice.
I mean, come on, saying things like she needs to go join ISIS, like, don't be ignorant. I'm sorry, but that's not an okay thing to say. Because like, think about what you're saying. Okay, you need to go and you need to go join that group of people that hate us. So I'm sorry, do you want Kathy Griffin to be part of that group that's trying to kill Americans? That makes no sense.
Well,
like, chill out with the comments like that.
But the only issue is that it was so anti-American that it's kind of in line with ISIS mentality of wanting to really go to the top and take down.
She's not trying to. I think we have to separate what she was trying to do, which was just, take a really grotesque picture that was going to make waves. That was what her and the photographer were trying to do. Was she actually trying to decapitate our president at some point in her life? Probably not. But the Secret Service has started their investigation. They'll find out for sure whether or not she was.
I agree that it was a really
It was
bad
a bad
art.
move. It was a
Do you know
bad
what I mean?
move.
I believe that it was art, and I believe that it was, and I don't believe that she wants to decapitate. Well, actually, I don't know that she doesn't want to decapitate.
Right. It's like, we don't think she's going or ever wanted to, but like we said, we'll find out for sure when the Secret Service finishes their investigation.
She just went very extreme with her disapproval of the president. That's what she did.
Just send out an angry tweet like everyone else does, okay? Like, if you don't like our president, just tweet about it.
And you can tweet him, and if it's bad enough, he'll
respond.
That's a good point.
son. He will. He will tell you to shut your mouth or whatever.
That's a good point. It's a much more engaging reaction on how to do that. All right, well, let's move on now to LeBron James' response to the vandalism that actually happened at his home. Los Angeles police say someone spray painted the N-word on the gate of his LA mansion. The Cleveland Cavaliers player was in Oakland preparing for the NBA Finals when it happened and had this to say when asked about it.
No matter how much money you have, no matter how famous you are, no matter how many people admire you, you know, being black in America it's tough. If this incident that happened to me and my family today can keep the conversation going and can shed light on us trying to figure out a way to keep progressing and not regressing, then I'm not against it happening to us again.
What a great response. What did you guys think?
He handled that with a lot of class.
He did.
What a hero.
Dignity, yes.
He was a hero. That was a heroic moment.
Yeah, for sure. Because, you know, of course, obviously anyone would be hurt if that happened to their home, especially the price he paid for that home. But, you know, he's a hurt man in the fact that he handled it so gracefully. And what I loved about it is that he put his family first. He made a comment saying, as long as me and my family are okay and safe, he's okay with it. That is a great guy right there.
Yeah. He is a good guy.
Well, and to me, I love it when a black man of his stature and his character and the weight that he carries. I mean, he is in all rights a hero before he ever spoke this sentence.
Yes.
And for him to come out and respond without like he didn't have an angry twitch to him. It was like, no, we got to move the ball.
He had the right to be angry, but he
sure
chose
did.
to.
No, he used it as a teachable moment for America. And his platform's so huge that if we're going to get where we need to be, we need people like him to do exactly what he did. It was the most beautiful thing. I thought to myself, well, you messed with the wrong boy because this was awesome.
Of course, he's raising some boys.
Yes, he is.
He keeps his boys and his family in mind every time he do these things because he know he is setting an example for those boys. So he know he can't get on TV and be angry and mad because they're going to see Daddy mad and think that that's the thing to do.
The response you're supposed to have.
And he also has a daughter.
Yes, beautiful daughter. Yeah, and his wife Savannah. You know, there's been a lot of celebrities that's come to his rescue that is in, you know, supporting him. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made a nice statement on Twitter, as well as Chance the Rapper came out and supported him. So it's good to see that his friends and the community is coming together, supporting him in this tough time. But I really hope that something like this can kind of be done with, and we can put a stop to this. I think with the climate today, people feel like it's okay.
Okay, so I've got a question for you too on that. You know, I love it too that these rappers are also weighing in on this. You know, I've got 2 teenage boys and they listen to nothing but rap. And the language in there, I mean, for the N-word to pop up, it obviously was negative and it was derogatory, but it's so overused.
It is.
I like it when, again, there's a bigger voice when a black man, a black rapper, a black superstar comes out and takes a stand against it, because I feel like they make it commonplace too. So
I agree.
It's like, how do you get rid of it?
That is a challenge we have, and until these celebrities realize it and step up to the plate and realize that it starts with them, because a lot of these kids, they mimic what they hear, and if that's all they're hearing, that's what they're going to do. But at the same time, they know that that doesn't sell albums. They're going to continue to do and say what's going to sell. So bottom line is it comes down to the pocket, and they're going to continue to do it, unfortunately. But I agree with you. But we have to move on. But before we go to break, we want to send some get well wishes, hugs, and kisses to our afternoon receptionist here at First Coast News. Darlene Jones, you're having a hard time right now with your health, and we want you to know that we're thinking of you, praying for you, and we hope to see you back here soon. Ooh, I'm going to cry.
Love you, Miss
I love
Darlene.
you, Dee. Get well soon.
I love you too, Miss Darlene.
All right, well, coming up next, what's a fashion fail you just can't deal with? We're sharing the top faux pas that some say are relationship deal breakers. See if you agree when we come back.